David Lovejoy with KGNC News Radio. I'm joined today by Mr. Len Walker. He's running for Potter County Court at Law number 1, the bench, the judge position there in that county. Thank you for joining us today, sir.
Absolutely, David. It's a pleasure to be here.
First off, Len, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm raised here. I'm from Amarillo. Went into the Navy after school here. Then my wife and I, once we got married, we ended up coming back here, finished raising our kids. So Amarillo is home. This is where we've called home. Live over in the Bivens area and have always, just like that old neighborhood, like the big trees. Got 2 kids. One just got out of the Navy, like myself. He spent 6 years in the Navy, and he's down in Austin going to school. My daughter, Lindsay, she lives here in Amarillo, and we've been married 28 years. It's been a great marriage. Tracy was with me all the way through finishing up my undergrad. She was with me through law school. We had both of our kids while we were in law school. Those are days that are just kind of a blur now because there was so much going on.
Right.
But put myself through both of those. We didn't have the great GI Bill that the guys have now, but it was worth every bit of it, and we've earned everything we've got.
There you go. Now, tell the people why you're seeking this position.
Well, I've been a trial lawyer for 25 years, and I've done criminal defense work, but I was also a prosecutor handling felony crimes, mostly violent felony crimes, murder, mayhem, that sort of thing. And I've handled just about every kind of trial I can think of. It's time for me to continue growing, though, as a lawyer, and I do think this is the next logical step for me. I've always admired Corky Roberts when he was on the bench. I think he did a great job. He waited a little longer than everybody wanted when he decided to announce that he was going to retire. But I intend to try and do just as good a job as Corky has laid before us and go from there.
Well, tell the people, if you win this position, if you win this election, what's the one thing or the things you want to get going with right away once you take office?
Yeah, I really think that some of the initiatives they've taken down in Randall County need to be installed here. And first and foremost of that is the pretrial program that they have instilled for a lot of their misdemeanors. I think that pretrial diversion is a good option when it fits with the right person. Obviously, if someone has committed an act of violence, they're probably not going to be accepted into a pretrial program. But we need to get some of those programs going, and that would be one of the very first initiatives that I take on when I take the bench.
Now, there's been a lot of talk of special courts for veterans, for mental health issues. What's your view on those things?
I think that they can be of great use. I am a veteran. I was spent 6 years in the submarine service myself, and I think first and foremost we need to look at a mental health court because mental health is an underlying cause for a great many people becoming involved in the criminal justice system to begin with. Veterans' issues are just as important, especially obviously to me, but they are different in nature. And so we do need both. I want to see all of those implemented, and I will work on those to try to get those type of programs going forward in Potter County.
Great. Now, early voting is going on right now until March 2nd, and of course the primary is March 6th. Good luck in your campaign, and thank you for joining us here at KGNC today, Mr. Walker.
It's great being here, Dave. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Appreciate it.